Hello everyone! Recently KazooDoesArt's, who is an excellent animator by the way, you should definitely go watch them, had an artist SMP lore stream in which a lot of confusing things happened. This was not at all helped by the fact that the video got completely deleted. Luckily, this script was mostly written directly after the stream, so hopefully for people who didn't watch it, you can use this to find out what happened. It's a record of sorts. First up, what exactly happened? Basically, after Droopy got Droopy's data ghost from a less recent Henkai stream, that is, Droopy got his own data ghost, but from a different time, he used it to bring him and a whole bunch of others into the past of Season 1. And the reason for this is a bit complex, so first I shall explain the timeline of Droopy. Basically, Droopy, instead of having a normal timeline, has one all jumbled up like scrambled eggs, which is the consequence that time runs backwards, sort of. For Droopy, Season 2 comes before Season 1, against the normal flow of time. Due to this, Season 2 Droopy, or Droopy Present, as I'll be calling him, has to go backward in time to his future self in order to obtain some information. He will bring this information back with him to Season 2 until he ends up as Season 1 Droopy, or Droopy Past, and then he will give it to the new Droopy Present, and the cycle will continue. Basically, Droopy needs information to bring forwards with him in time so he can send it back in time, to bring forwards in time with him and to send it back in time with him again, but he also goes through time in reverse. If you don't really understand this still, it's really complicated and I'm probably not the best to explain it, but I'd be willing to try and explain more in the comments if you'd like. Anyway, Droopy leapt a whole group of people into S1 via the data ghost and a weird portal thing. The group snuck around for a while, hiding from the S1 members because they don't want this to end up like Marvel. The group sneaks inside to the Warren, and due to how it's made, it requires teleportation to get inside and open the door. And you have to keep in mind that while Droopy Present, Season 2 Droopy can't teleport, Droopy Past from Season 1 can. And that's how he gets in. So Droopy Present runs around for a bit trying to figure out how to teleport until he does. Apparently it has something to do with pocket dimensions or something, according to Henkai. Now, some shenanigans happen with the S1 members and the group as the group tries to hide from the S1 members, and then they bump into Droopy Past. Droopy Past knew that the group would be coming, seeing as he is just Droopy Present, but in the future, and thus has all the memories of the actions of Droopy Present. Droopy Past tells them that they can talk to the members of Season 1, and because of how they time traveled, none of the Season 1 members would remember it, which allows them to keep the continuity. Droopy Past and Droopy Present work on figuring out how to send the information to Season 2, along with Droopy Present and everyone else, while the other SMP members were kind of free to do whatever and explore the Season 1 world. For Henkai and Pastelis meant reminiscing, but for Oddity, Kazoo, and Wilby, they got to see all the cool stuff because there is a lot of cool stuff. It's a very epic place, especially Sif and Sif's Tower. It's very epic. Anyway, by the end of the stream, the Droopies informed the group that, for the time being, all of them are stuck in Season 1, which is where the stream left off. It's probably something to do with their time travel, and while this will probably have a lot of lore implications, I think the most important of them is Sif is back! Woo! Alright, now to explain what comes next. Well, I expect there are a few possibilities that can come out of this, similarly to how the bunker incident played out. Either Scenario 1, where Droopy Past and Droopy Present managed to fix a timeline, time traveler device, and send the information back in time, allowing all the members to go back in time and Droopy Present to get his information. The SMP members use this as a way to bring back all the old characters for a bit, including Sif! Sorry. Before continuing with the lore. Or Scenario 2, the way more interesting option. Something could go catastrophically wrong in the time travel and info sending and time and space breakdown. And they could have a really neat interaction and also explain a bunch of stuff as well. Personally, however this plays out, I'm really excited because Sif, and also this lore is getting really cool if a bit complex. thanks for watching, and apologies for my lack of uploads. I will hopefully have an update video out soon. Bye!